As we get set for the opening faceoff here, of course, these Timbermen come in looking good in the standings. Didn't get off to quite the same good start that the Toronto Monarchs did, of course, losing their last four. They won their first two and have dropped the last four. So something's got to give here for sure as we get set now in that circle. It's Vaughn Harris doing battle. Possession of this game. First one goes to the Toronto Monarchs. Losing it was Tyler Halls, and quickly the Timbermen regained possession, their first offensive set, and it's Parker Sands that does the work. He'll get it to Aaron Woods. Aaron Woods, the quarterback out there. Of course, Mark Vradenberg, the captain and one of the team's leading offensive threats, out for the season with a knee injury. So, of course, head coach Joe Sullivan's had to make some adjustments early on. A good quick shot there from Joel Matthews, and here come the Monarchs in transition. Sawyer Howell, he'll pull it up and get it to Graham Bergsma. Bergsma, again, a little more of an offensive threat this time around now with the Toronto Monarchs, and the veterans having himself a good season. Tanner Buck spins off one defender, gets a good underhand, but that's stopped, and Kells now will send the outlet, and away come the Timbermen down at the other end. Just underway here at the track in Oakville, Ontario. Zach Thompson working that left side. They get it back. Matthews will swing it around to the right. Can't connect, and it'll be Joel Watson now that will send the outlet, and here comes Tyler Halls and the Monarchs. Cam Mancini. Mancini working one-on-one. Gets a quick shot. Good save made by Kells. Stuck that right arm out, and the Timbermen now will counter the other way. Sands will get over the timeline, hesitate. Hall's on him. He'll kick it back out to Geddes. Geddes will flip and remain out there on offense. Jeff Roy looking for an opening. Tried to dump that pass in there, but Hall's read that like a book. Jeff Roy again, working with Sands. Not able to connect cleanly. Ball still loose. Hall's fishing for it, had it momentarily. It's in front of him, and that shot clock violation will give possession to the Monarchs with 12:50 to go here, opening quarter. Earlier today, it was the Whitby Steelhawks over the Oshawa Outlaws, 15-11 in that game, as the Steelhawks improved to a perfect 6-0. Oshawa falls to 2-4. Quick shot. Not on the mark, though, by Campbell Parker. And now coming out of that pack are the Timbermen. They're going to move it up. Francis is going to pull it over on the half boards. And he's going to remain out there on offense. Thompson will swing it over. Matthews will kick it down to the right side. Quick pass. Francis shot right on target. Watson made that look easy. He'll get it to Bergsma. Bergsma now will have to hustle to get it over the timeline. Makes a quick pass, and they do get it over. And they'll work it down left side half boards. Tanner Buck dumps it off. Shot wide of the mark by Todd Kozak. Monarchs fishing for that. Timberman had it. Monarchs, Big John Vesna gets it down. Buck stop point blank. Good save made by Kells. And the outlet away for the Timbermen. Both teams with chances offensively. And the goaltending's been up to par early on. Harris is going to kick it. Matthews now is going to start things off right side. Looking for an opening. He'll bounce it to Jeff Roy. And he'll swing it around crease side on the left. That shot from a tough angle from Thompson. Easy save by Watson. Fished out by the Monarchs and Tyler Halls. And I tell you, if you don't know about Halls, he does a little of everything. Good transition guy. Tough. Great on loose balls. And willing to facilitate. Howell out there, and they'll get it back to the top. Bergsma will swing it around to the left side. Halls setting a screen for Mancini. Sorry, not Mancini, but for Parker. Got to hurry, shot clock winding down. That doesn't touch anyone. Possession's going to go to the Timbermen with 10:43 to go here. First quarter, still looking for our first goal. Thompson. Of course, with the injuries on the Peterborough side, missing a few of their gunners here today. Good overhand by Jeffroy. Offensive rebound snagged by the Timbermen. They'll get a fresh clock to work with. Dumping in. Matthews point blank top corner. So Joel Matthews opens the scoring here. Timbermen lead this one 1-0. So good, some good interior passing. Was able to find Matthews on the doorstep, and anytime you give the likes of a Joel Matthews time and position, and he's going to bury that one 9 out of 10 times. Geddes will bring it over the timeline, and the Timbermen offense will go back to work. I was just alluding, Ty Thompson out, Skylar Thomas out, Cameron Simpson out for these Timbermen, and of course Vradenberg out. That one went off a player in the crease. Possession will go to the Monarchs now as we inch closer to the 10-minute mark. Mancini out there with Big John Vesna. Looking for a screen. Mancini turns the corner, tries to go top corner, and he does. Creased the call on the play. So Mancini got good extension on the crease dive, but toe on the line will nullify it, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. Back after our officials' timeout, had a chance to speak with the coaching staff for the Timbermen prior to this game. Some of the things they want to work on. Clock management on the offensive end. They'd like to certainly take good care of the ball, and in close was Aaron Wood, stopped by Watson, but a good steal. Also talked about the importance of each possession, treating each possession like it means something, and some good defense there. Jeffroy trying to extend it. Some good help defense will get the Monarchs possession again. And they also talked about extending their defense, so picking up a little earlier and putting the pressure on the offense. We'll see if that's the case. It'll be the Monarchs that will go to work with a delayed penalty coming here. We'll have our first power play and got a too many men call as well, so it looks like the Monarchs, as quickly as they were given that power play opportunity, they may have surrendered it. So it's going to be Todd Chapman for holding and a too many men call on the Monarchs. So coincidental minors will wash each other and the teams will play 5-on-5. Ball pops up. Good pickup on the carpet there by Justin Bragg. And Peterborough now will set up. Matthews will swing it across. Matthews going to have to do more duty at the top, usually in that right shooter spot. And Harris does a great job. So turning that corner and getting it done was Vaughn Harris. His first of this game. It's 2-0 Peterborough. Of course, these two teams with very similar records. Timbermen come in at 3-2. Monarchs 2-4, and currently riding a 4-game slide. So when I chit-chatted with Blaine McCauley and the rest of his coaching staff, they talked about needing more shots overall, and not just shots, but they need good shots. So shot selection certainly something they need to work on. They'd like to get things in a little tighter inside that dotted half circle preferably. He also talked about composure on offense. Not trying to make the pass too pretty, but finding the open man, the man who's got the best chance of scoring. And, of course, taking away the second and third opportunities on defense. They've been getting killed on the offensive end with offensive loose balls. And teams have, of course, that translated that into time of possession. Bergsma on the roll, and Mancini wasn't able to find him. So it's going to be Kells that's going to send away McFadden. Kyle McFadden will peel off, get it to Jeffroy, and Jeffroy will settle things down. Mitchell Jeffroy will swing it across, and Matthews now will step in. Looking for room, has some, takes a big overhand. Watson steered that aside. Halls picks it up, and they're going to move it on up with Buck. Buck, wrong stick side. He will dump it off to Howell. Howell looking to make a move. His flip. Mancini trying to help him out. Tips it to himself. Manages to get it in the pocket. Turns the corner. stick check there made by Sands. So some good collapsing defense by the Timbermen. They force a turnover. They'll work it up on offense now, and it's Francis. Francis puts on the brakes, and we'll get it back to the top. Thompson will swing it around to the right side. Big shot again, and finding the mark one more time is Vaughn Harris. So the overhand is working. First power play opportunity of the game goes to the Timbermen. They come in, of course, working at a 39% efficiency rate on the power play. So less than impressive for sure as they try the quick stick and crease there. They call the back in on Halls. Possession to the Timbermen. On the flip side, the Monarchs, 56% on the penalty kill efficiency. So if the stats don't lie, then they certainly favor the Monarchs here in this situation. Either way, Timbermen have it. Looking for that far corner was Jeffroy. Good save made by Watson. Fresh clock. We are just at 2.5 minutes here to go in the first. Big overhand by Harris. That's kicked up and into the screen. Another fresh 30 for the Timbermen. And again, they go to work here around the horn. Harris at the top. Jeffroy again, this time goes to the sidearm. Watson stopped that, smothered that on the blue area. And now it's going to be an outlet pass that Chapman takes down Buck. No call on the play, and possession to the Timbermen with a minute to go in the man advantage. Thompson out there with Jeffroy. Matthews down on the right crease. Aaron Woods at that right shooter spot. And expect him to slide over and take the top. That's what he does. Goes to the sidearm. Good defensive play. No reset. Shot clock at 5. Going to have to hurry here. That no look from Jeffroy, a bit too casual. Goes right to Watson. And possession now to the Monarchs with 30 seconds left. They send that outlet pass is well too high, and we're going to have ourselves a Peterborough penalty this time. Mitchell Jeffroy, 2 minutes for slashing. And in 20 seconds, the Monarchs will go on their first power play of this game. A much needed one for sure, as Bergsman now will look for Buck. Buck will try to play the carom. Instead, it's going to be Francis that gobbles up that rebound. And here he comes in transition. Francis will peel out of there, and he'll get it to Thompson. Penalty over now, and Thompson now will look to kill that minute and a half. In the man short situation, the Monarchs will let them try to work the last 10 seconds of this, as Matthews now will advance the ball down to the corner, look for an opening. He's met with a double team. Again, they close that off, pops out. Bergsman now, and the Monarchs will go to work here on the power play. Monarchs as impressive as the Timbermen, 35% on the power play, 46% PK efficiency for the Timbermen. Bergsma out there with Buck at the top, kicks it around. Sands, big Vesna, that pass not able to connect. 8 on the shot clock. Bergsma, backhand pass. Need a quick shot. They get one from Mancini. Stopped though by Kells. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Kells looking for that backdoor outlet. Woods racing for it with Buck. They're going to go into the corner. Watson's going to hack at a few. Keep Woods. Woods goes to the crease dive. Beautiful play by Aaron Woods. Read that like a book. And he parks it. A shorthanded marker for the Timbermen. All set for quarter number 2. 20 seconds left in the Monarchs power play. And they'll have to hurry here if they want to get a shot off. Bergsma working with Buck. Buck gets a screen, dumps it down low, tried to, couldn't get that pass through a crowd. And here come the Timbermen, and it's Chapman. Penalty over now, team's back at full strength. Chapman's going to flip, and Timbermen now are going to go to work. Thompson just dumped that off. Looking to get it back. Harris again. Beauty pass. Better finish. 5-0 Peterborough. Vaughn Harris with his 3rd goal of this game. 3 of the team's 5. And Halls and Bragg doing battle. Halls now will had it momentarily, but Matthews fished it out. Went to that far corner. Good save made by Watson. Rebound picked up by the Monarchs. Got to get out of there. They get it up to Halls. Good job. Halls is going to press it, go on offense. The flip back to a trailer, up, down, and stopped Not sure if that was Mancini or Buck. It was Mancini. And Francis now does a good job to knock down the high outlet and bring it over the timeline. Peterborough now set to be a little more deliberate here on offense. Woods now will be the catalyst, swinging across. Good move by Thompson, swims through as Francis kicks it back out to Jeffroy. Good shoulder save made by Watson. Rebound picked up by Harris. Harris shot, steered aside. So again, with the offensive possessions, Blaine McCauley can't be too happy with his squad as they again surrender 2 chances here. Woods flips back to Harris. That goes awry. Harris recovers, tries to get a shot off. That's wide of the mark. Plenty of time for Thompson. He gets it off the board. Skip pass and in the back of the net. Harris is on fire, his 4th of this game. Too many men call will send the in-house. Mitch Zulian into the penalty box, and here come the Timbermen. 0 for 1 in the power play here in this game. Harris at the top out there. Matthews on that right side. Jeffroy on the left. Jeffroy quick stick, couldn't connect. Picks up the rebound, up, down, goes short side. Trailing by 7, Ryan Masters has come in to take over duties between the pipes for the Monarchs. Off the draw, Halls will peel away. Gonna need some offense, gonna need something out of Tyler Halls. Does a little of everything, and gonna need him offensively here to contribute as this Monarchs offense has stalled. Campbell Parker half boards, waits for a screen. Looks for one. Good defense. Close it down. Bergsma dumps that pass in. Not expecting it, though, was Mason Wright. That shot wide of the mark, and another squandered offensive possession. Geddes and the Timbermen now will get it over the timeline, and that will take us to an official's timeout. As we resume play here, teams 5 aside as the Timbermen now will go to work on offense. Jeff Roy out there with Woods, working with Matthews on that right side. Harris slid over now to that shooter spot on the right, and that ball is knocked away. Good stick check, and possession will go to the Monarchs. Emeka Okemi will get it up over the timeline, and Halls now will look to dish it off, and he'll retreat. Let the offensive unit get out there. Bergsma dumps it, but he turns it over, and working that the other way is Matthews. Matthews sees a defender come right out and track him down. Good defense there by Aaron Walker. And it's Sands. Bergsma read that like a book, does a good job. Can't hold on to it though. Does, gets it back, takes a hard hit, and works it up to Buck. Good job to get it up over the timeline. Graham Bergsma, a veteran here, his 4th season in the Arena Lacrosse League, and started with Oshawa, now with the Monarchs, and we're lucky to have him in the league. Big John Vesna gets his team on the board as he sheds one defender. 8:25 in the remaining in this second quarter, and the Monarchs have just registered their first goal of this game. We'll see here if they can't put together a bit of a run here, as Okemi does a good job to hustle to get it. Monarchs get it in tight. Good effort there by Campbell Parker, stopped though by Kells, and here come the Timbermen. Wasson will casually get it over the timeline, and he'll wait for Jeff Roy. Jeff Roy sizing things up, tries to go under, flips it off. Thompson looking to turn that corner. Good defense. Kicks it off. Quick shot by Woods, wide of the mark. That's picked up and moved up by Masters. And beauty pass, and they're going to call too many men on the floor. So Mancini with a golden opportunity. And instead, a man left early, and the Monarchs will be saddled with a 2-minute penalty. Harris will start things off as 1 for 2 with a man advantage are these Timbermen here. And Harris now at the top. Jeff Roy on that left side. Interchange with Matthews and Woods on the right. Looking for Matthews. Jeff Roy goes to the overhand, tries to pick that far corner. Woods tracks it down. 10 on the shot clock. Woods will size it up, kick it back out. Bad pass to Harris. Going to have to hurry with 5 on the shot clock. Jeff Roy will just try to get it on target. Instead, Buck will play the carom and move it up. Looking at the back door. Zips that pass in there. Mancini will peel back away and work some time. Matthews on him. Francis on him. Gets it over to Halls and Buck. They'll work some clock. 1:15 to go. Buck, hesitation. Takes a couple hard hits, bounces off, and he'll again hold it. 10 on the shot clock. Beauty pass there to Halls. Slipped it through the 5-hole on Kells, but couldn't get it over that white line, and the Timbermen dodge another bullet here, and it's Parker Sands. Sands fell asleep. Halls caught him napping, and they move it up. Mancini with the flip. Halls in that corner battling with Matthews, loses his stick. It's Kells that comes away with it, and he'll get it to Geddes. 2-on-2. Geddes will think better of it, take it over to the half boards left side, and he'll flip and retreat as the Timbermen now will be a little more deliberate here. 25 seconds left in the power play. Matthews and Jeff Roy, 2-man game. Jeff Roy, pinpoint accuracy, picks the corner. 4:50 to go, and off the draw, it's Halls. Halls battling for it, didn't get much assistance. Okami with a good stick check, forces the turnover, and it's Campbell Parker. Harris will hang around the neutral zone here for the Timbermen as the Monarchs look to work some clock. 35 seconds left in their man short. And they'll play a bit of 4-on-4. Harris now will jump in and play some defense. Good quick shot, overhand, stop made by Kells. He looks to send the outlet pass right into my hands, and possession will remain right here as that will take us to our officials' timeout. "19 seconds left in the man short for these Monarchs after that outstanding grab from the play-by-play guy up in the booth. Buck runs into trouble as they close him right off, and it's going to be a possession call. Will give Toronto a fresh clock to work with here as they've got 5 seconds to kill here, and teams will be back to 5 aside. That is the case now. Monarchs now will go to work on offense. Starting on that right side, that pass knocked down. Good job to fish that out by Kozak. Gets it over. Mancini tees it up, goes off a defender. No reset. Picked up, and it's Mason Wright's going to have to hurry. That shot wide of the mark. And the Timbermen now will get possession and move it up with 3:26 to go here in the half. Shots are 27-17 in favor of the Timbermen. Thompson working on those half boards left side. Wide open there is Jeffroy. Thinks about it. Angle covered by Masters. And he'll look and loft that outlet pass right up the middle. And a hard hit from Matthews. And that's going to cost Matthews 2 minutes. Okami now is going to jump into the rush. Dumps it off. Bergsma, no look. Right into the pocket of Halls. Not able to corral it. But the Monarchs will go to work on the power play. So Joel Matthews, the guilty party, legal check on a defenseless player there, and it'll be another power play opportunity for the Monarchs, just their second of this game. They do have a shorthanded marker. Campbell Parker looking on the crease for Mancini. Bergsma looking down low, wide open, good quick stick finish. So Bergsma sets up Campbell Parker for his first of the game. .232 the time as Halls beats Bragg cleanly on that draw. Spins away from a couple defenders, gets the flip, and he's done his job, earns a bit of a break. Bergsma now half boards right side. Bergsma dumps it off. Buck goes to the underneath move, takes a hard hit. Francis, good defense there. Picked up, though, by the Monarchs. Under 10 to go in the shot clock. Spin move. Looking for an opening is Kozak. Penalty is going to be called on an illegal cross-check, and the Monarchs will go back to work on the power play. Shane Francis, the guilty party, illegal cross-check, will send the Monarchs on their way again, 1 for 2 with a man advantage. And you can see Parker out there with Buck and Bergsma. Mancini down on that crease on the right side. Big John Vesna on the crease on the left. Trying to go 5-hole was Buck. Rebound picked up. Vesna tried to jam that one in. Kells right where he should be to make the save. Going to have to hurry to get it up over that timeline. And they're not going to do it. McFadden runs out of time. Monarchs now will pick it up, and they'll move it back the other way with Bergsma. 1:25 to go here in the half. Bergsma has an opening. Good no-look to Vesna. Good defense there as Armstrong knocked it down. He picks it up, and a good snap throw will move it up. And Okami on Jeffroy, and a little bit too overly aggressive will give possession to the Timbermen here with 1:09 to go in this quarter. Woods Woods will work some clock. Minute to go in the man short. Thompson out at the top. And he'll work to kill some time. 15 on the shot clock. Jeff Roy. Okami on him, matched up one-on-one. Bucks in position to help. 5 on the shot clock. Jeff Roy's going to try to get something going. Double team, can't split it. Shot well over the net. That's going to go down once again. Going to carry him all the way up into the offensive end, and it's going to be Lucas Ferreira. Ferreira will get it to Buck. 30 seconds left. Bergsma. Too late to go for the 2-for-1. Down low, Mancini. No look. Vesna on the doorstep. Couldn't corral the pass. Tried to get the rebound. Mancini bails him out. Has a look. 10 on the shot clock. Bergsma now sizing things up. Flip. Buck. Down to Vesna. Vesna again can't corral it. Going to have to hurry, and Mancini had the matrix out of the way. With 7 seconds left, possession's going to go to the Timbermen. And they're going to call a timeout here. 7.6 seconds to go. Net empty at the Peterborough end. They're going to race it up for that last shot. Harris is going to get it. Matthews underhand. Steered aside by Masters. Pick up the rebound, but that's going to do it. 30 minutes are in the books. 8-3 Timbermen. All locked and loaded for quarter number 3. Off the draw, it's Tyler Halls doing a great job getting the Monarchs possession here as they're looking to start this third with a little bit of a jolt here. Need a spark from someone. Trailing 8-3. John Vesna's had a couple opportunities, hasn't been able to catch it cleanly. Tanner Buck working outside, left side, spins off one, spins off another, avoids a stick check, has it knocked out. Vesna's going to try to bail him out. Got to hurry. 2 on the shot clock. That shot wide of the mark. It'll carry him down deep into the Toronto defensive end. Timbermen now with their first possession here of this third quarter. Jeff Roy will swing it around, and Matthews will return the favor. Jeff Roy gets a step. Walker closes it off, gets it to Thompson. Good save there made by Masters. Hard hit into the boards will give possession to the Timbermen. And they will keep it on the half boards right side. Looking for a cutter. Woods fills through the middle. Harris trying to get open, gets it to Matthews. Matthews waiting for a screen, comes around, bounce shot, too much bounce, goes wide and into the Monarchs bench. Possession to the T-Dot. Bergsma now will make the easy pass to Wright. They'll set things up. Wright's got a short-handed marker here in this game. Buck gets a screen. Getting wrestled there, and good defense by Armstrong. Gonna have to hurry here. Swing that back to the left side. Overhand, good save there made by Kells. He's been outstanding here in this game, and it's the outlet right into the pocket of Francis. Francis will take it over the half boards, left side. Has Halls on him, gets a step. Ran out of real estate, and that crease will give possession to the Gold, and Okami will look to move it up, and he does. Ben Heidecker will stay there and slide down to that right crease. Big John Vesna will do the same on the left side. Bergsma at the top, gets it over to Mancini. Mancini looking for the flip, takes the crease dive, toe on the crease, and that will give possession to the Timbermen. Parker Sands making sure to escort Cam Mancini all the way to the neutral zone before retreating to the bench, and it's Geddes. Geddes looking for the screen. Got it, couldn't do much with it. Working on that left side with Thompson. Harris looking to dump it in the middle. Both Woods and Matthews there, and it's Halls that comes away with it. Halls has numbers. 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. Flip back. Mason Wright thinks better of it, and he'll get it back to Halls. Halls now will swing it around. He'll stay out there on the left side. Bergsma dumps it down right side. Had a notion to get it back. They swing it, looking to curl. Screen set by by Halls. Took out 2. Interference, possession to the Timbermen with 12 minutes to go here, third quarter. Jeffroy will survey the situation and get it down to Thompson. Zach Thompson looking to make a move, looking for a screen, goes to that underhand, wide of the mark, sits behind the net in the blue area. Picked up by Halls, and Halls now will try to elude Woods and get it over the timeline. He goes underneath. Nifty little bounce pass to Mancini. Mancini now will send it to Bergsma. Vesna dumps it off. Tough pass, handcuffed. And it's going to be a possession call, and it's going to go to the Timbermen. There's an issue with the shot clock, and the refs, of course, kept a manual count. And it's Francis and the Timbermen now to set things up. Jeffroy, 11 minutes to go here, third quarter. Jeffroy surveying, waiting on a screen. Gets it, goes to the overhand. Stop. Another good save made there by Masters. So Ryan Masters has come in and done a great job. As a fresh clock for Jeffroy and company will set things up, and it's Woods. Aaron Woods. Monarchs extending the D. Woods gets a step. Too much help, though. And Matthews will corral it. 10 on the shot clock. Joel Matthews will look for an opening. Will bring it back. Spin, underhand. Good defense. Has it knocked down. That's going to be a violation, and that's going to be a delay of game to Matthews. You know the rules. 1 for 3 on the power play are the Monarchs here in this game. They've closed the gap as far as shots on goal. They trail 32-23. And around the horn, it's Buck interchange. Wrong stick side, good fake. Tried to tuck it short side. Rebound picked up by the Timbermen, but it goes right back to Campbell Parker, and a fresh clock for the Monarchs. Big John Vesna and Buck on that left side. Bergsma, good swing pass, working on the right with Mancini. Bergsma skip pass, picked off though. Too many of those skip passes, and Bergsma tries to put a halt there on that pass and forces Borden to make an errant pass. Possession will go back to the Monarchs now with 1:18 to go in a man advantage. Parker out there with Buck, Bergsma, Mancini. They'll give everyone a touch, work it around. Buck underhand, stopped by Kells. Kells will pick that up. Buck getting up slow, and Kells is going to have to fire it to length, and it's going down on a one-on-one matchup. And a beauty pass. Good job to work it out, and an excellent effort from Harris. What a game from Vaughn Harris as he pockets his 5th of the game. So a shorthanded marker for Vaughn Harris and the Timbermen. Just when the Monarchs thought they needed the first goal of this second half, had the opportunity, but they just haven't been able to click on this power play. Buck, tough short hop for Vesna, still battling for it, and the Timbermen win this battle of the loose balls, and it's Geddes racing down. Geddes had a notion, peeled back out, has a defender on him, and he'll leg it, kill some clock. 10 seconds left in the man short. Geddes has his pocket picked there by Mancini. And Mancini will get over the timeline and go to the net. Cam Mancini slips it far side. Cam Mancini closes the gap now to 9-4. With 8:15 to go here, the Monarchs has shown some life. They've closed the gap now to within 5. Halls sneaks one out again. He's been dominant in that draw circle here in this ball game, and the Monarchs with possession will pull it out now and go back to work on O. Big John Vesna, need a little something out of him here. Similar scenario last week when the Monarchs played Whitby. Bergsma looking for Vesna. Again, Vesna not able to catch it clean. Gonna have to hurry. 6 on the shot clock. That illegal screen will not only force a turnover, but will send us to our officials' timeout. Good to go here as the Timbermen now will get it over the timeline. It's Jeffroy, and he'll swing it around to Thompson. Timberman offense has looked pretty sharp here in this first 2 quarters and a bit. That underhand almost snuck through. Masters got enough. Matthews tried a backhand play. Plenty of time as Harris now will pull it out. Gets a screen from Woods. Swings it over to Jeffroy. Jeffroy down low. Matthews in tight. Up, down, stopped though by Masters. And here comes Okemi as he'll move it up. Some good passing. He'll get it over the timeline. Howell will get it to Mancini. Mancini tried to sneak it 5-hole. Kells closed the door on that. Possession now to the Timbermen as they'll try to work it up and over the timeline, and they do. 6:45 to go. Third quarter. Jeffroy. Thompson will set things up. He'll run the top, and he'll stay there. Matthews looking for a screen. Gets one. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson inching closer to that shooter spot. Gets it back to Matthews. Matthews gets a screen. Looking again. Dumps it back over. Big shot from Woods. Right on target. Masters right where he should be. And here come the Monarchs. Bergsma will swing it around. Vesna. John uses strength, gets in there. Kells, though, stops him as he had that angle covered. And he'll look now to send another good pass away, and he does. They get it over the timeline. Of course, it was Kells that had a beautiful assist. And that pass in there. Good defense by the Monarchs to close it. 10 on the shot clock. Matthews overhand steered aside. Took a hard hit. Geddes does a good job to track down that loose ball and give the Timbermen another possession. Harris couldn't handle the heat on that cross-court feed. Ball loose and a little too overly aggressive is Andrew Da Silva. Possession will stay right here with the Timbermen. 5.5 to go. Thompson will wait for Jeffroy, who will in turn wait for Woods. They'll swing it around, start things on the right side. Okemi gets a hard screen. Matthews, both combatants holding each other. That one almost slipped by Masters. Instead, it goes harmlessly wide, and he'll zip a one-hopper into the offensive end. Mancini working on the half boards. We'll get it back up. Bergsma does a good job to corral the high pass, gets it to Buck. Sorry, not Buck. That is Parker Campbell. Sorry, Campbell Parker. And he gets it to Bergsma. Bergsma now with a step. Bergsma tried to inside out. A rebound right there, and stop point blank was Parker as he had a golden opportunity, and Kells closed the door. That will take us to another officials timeout. 4:37 to go here. Shots 37-29 in favor of the Timbermen as they will go back to work on the offensive end with Zach Thompson. Thompson for cutting Woods. Good defense there by Okemi to knock that pass down, and Toronto now will bring it up over the timeline. Good work from Riley Morgan, and he'll retreat and get it to Mason Wright. Right now we'll kick it back up top. Bergsma will swing it around to Buck. Buck gets a good hard screen, and instead it's going to be a breakaway here, and it's Chapman. Chapman Quick shot, stopped though by Masters. So Chapman does a good job to spring himself for the breakaway and get back on defense as here come the Monarchs, and it's big John Vezina. Vezina will swing it back out. They'll work it around to Bergsma. Bergsma, quick snap, skip pass, gets it over. Good no look back, and that shot well wide of the mark from right. And here come the Timbermen, and it's Geddes. Geddes, those big long strides, covers a lot of ground in a hurry. Jeffroy looking for a screen from Thompson. Thompson with a little extra grab on the stick. As it's Harris, good job to flip back. Woods underhand stop, rebound. Finally corralled there, and away come the Monarchs. Howell don't have numbers as he'll size things up and get it back out. Mancini, just under 3 minutes to go here, third quarter. Todd Kozak loses it, and the Timbermen now looking to capitalize. Parker Sands. Good job by Graham Bergsma as he forces the turnover, and he'll give the Monarchs another possession. Bergsma with Sands on him. Skips that off, coming off the curl, underhand wide of the mark. Rebound, Karams neatly trying to go back up top, but couldn't, was Mason Wright as Landon Kells closed that off. And here comes Francis. Francis with Mancini on him. He'll work half boards, kick it back up, and Sands now will wait and get it to Jeffroy. Francis, left side, trying to inch his way inside the dotted half circle, gets it to Jeffroy. Jeffroy now will try to go under, flips it back up, goes to Matthews, quick skip. Bullet shot over there from Harris, right on target. Masters makes that, and he'll move that ball up, but not able to corral it was Ben Heidecker trying to recover. Has Geddes all over him. Heidecker does an excellent job, though, to box out. Possession to the Monarchs now with 1:40 to go. Mitch Zulian out there on offense. They swing it around, and it's Bergsma here on the right. Geddes marking him. Bergsma, good move to get by one. Flips it a little late, tough pass to handle for Heidecker, and now it'll be the Timbermen that'll move it up. Crow. Cam Crow will remain on offense, gets it to Thompson. Crow now will look to fill some in the middle as Thompson tries to get a step. Kicks it back out, Matthews. Will teeter over on his right stick side, overhand wide of the mark. Woods picks it up. Big save made by Masters. Close that 5-hole outlet is a quick one to Halls. And good job by Kells as we're at 55 seconds left in the quarter. Thompson now will be a little more deliberate here. A 5-goal lead for Peterborough. Woods now will get it to Jeffroy, and they'll set things up. Harris snaps one across to Thompson. Thompson, two-man game with Jeffroy. Looking for a cutting Woods. Takes a hard hit. Stopped, though, by Masters. Creased the call, and possession will go to Toronto with 30 seconds to go. Omeka Okemi will get it over the timeline. He'll wait for some offense. Expect them to play for the last shot. 20 seconds left. It's Bergsma. Oh, would Blaine McCulley and company love a goal here. Last seconds of this third quarter. Mancini at the top. Under 10 on the game clock. Looking for a trailer. Bergsma puts it in the middle. Picked up by Buck. Buck's going to have to hurry. Zips it. Bergsma. Tough angle. Good save made by Kells. That'll do it. 3 quarters in the books. 9-4 Peterborough. Ready to rock here for quarter number 4. Once again, it's Halls and Bragg in that face-off circle. This time around, again, same result as Tyler Halls, a demon. That was Jeffroy this time. No, I do apologize. It was Bragg battling, and possession to the Monarchs. Tanner Buck looking for Vezina again. Vezina can't pick it up cleanly, but Jeffroy a little bit too overly aggressive as he took big Vezina down. And a fresh clock now for the Monarchs. Vezina Picks up some speed, goes hard, wide of the mark on that shot. Good stick check late, and it's lofted up. Parker Sands going to try to run it down. And a good job there by Masters to pick it up off the carpet. And the Monarchs now will counter the other way. Important for Toronto to get off to a good start here and not allow a quick goal. Buck tried to go far side. Kells right there. Perfect positioning, and it'll be Joe Wasson now that'll leg it up over the timeline. Wasson puts on the brakes and gets it up over to Harris. Harris will look down to Matthews. Matthews spins off one, goes in tight over the net. Ball remains creased now, and Toronto will counter. James Vesna will give way, and it's Zulian out there now on offense. Bergsma dumps it down low and not able to get it cleanly. Picked up, though, and another shot stopped by Kells. Mancini behind the net with a fresh clock. He'll loft it back up, and Halls will do a good job to leave it, and it's Bergsma. That overhand, that's going to go up over the timeline. Geddes, though, is going to track that down, and he does. And it'll go roll deep into the Toronto end. Zach Thompson. 13 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Woods. Timbermen leading by 5. And a beauty goal. You talk about efficiency. Cam Crow took that feed and parked it in the top corner. Off the draw, and again, Jeffroy does a good job to sort of slow Halls down, but doesn't do anything with possession. Mancini, great first move, though. Better defense as Bragg was there to close the door. He loses it. Picked up again, though, by the Monarchs, and Mancini comes away with it. Sends it over to Buck. Buck has some help. Goes to the underhand off the post. Race now at the other end, and Chapman's going to win that race as he picks it up for the Timbermen. Francis trailing. Good job on the back check. Monarchs now will move it up in a hurry. Vesna playing the short hop. Working one-on-one. Tries to get in tighter. Kicks it back out. Swinging around. Bergsma. Vesna. Overhand. Finds the mark. John Vesna, 5-hole. It's 10-5. Off the draw again. It's Tyler Kids and Halls. Goes straight at the middle. Too much bounce on the bounce shot. And they're saying it was a clean miss. I thought from my angle it was clean, but apparently Kells got enough of it to give the possession and keep it right here with the Monarchs. So with a little bit of momentum, they've closed to within 5. We'll see if Toronto can't close the gap. Buck tiptoeing around the crease. Tries to go 5-hole on a quick shot. Rebound picked up Monarchs. Fresh clock. Vesna will swing it around. Bergsma half boards. Has some room. Graham Bergsma overhand wide. Buck all over the rebound as he will finally corral it. Good move there. Runs into Jeffroy. And in turn, it's Kells that fishes it out of there and gets it to Francis. Francis now will move it up. No numbers for the Timbermen. Woods, though, working one-on-one. Has Mancini on him. He hits it off the post. That'll go down, and Monarchs will hustle for it. Kells avoids a collision. And now it's Borden. Stephen Borden will slow it up and get it over to Thompson. We're under 11 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Woods. Good move inside out around Mancini. Woods wide of the mark. Rebound. Okami knocks it down. Picked up Thompson's shot. Blocked. In the corner, Harris comes away with it with a good nudge. Overhand, though, is wide. That'll be a shot clock violation. That ball's going to roll all the way down. Monarchs now with possession. Heidecker will wait and get it over to Bergsma. He'll set things up. Kozak's out there. He's been awfully quiet here in this game. He'll swing it around. Bergsma, under 10 on the shot clock. Bergsma looking for some help. Dumps it off, and Okami's going to have to wait, and Parker Sands will pick it up. 3-on-3 in the offensive end. Timberman now will wait. Sands, he'll flip, and they'll get it back to the top. Woods, good job there not to take a penalty by Stephen Portelli. And Wasson will quickly swing it over deep on that left side to Thompson. Thompson looking for a screen, gets one from Jeffroy, turns around, kicks it Wasson. Wasson, Jeffroy, sidearm, wide. Rebound, 2 on the shot clock, gonna have to hurry. Wasson just in time, as that will take us to our officials' timeout with 9.5 to go. Picking up full court is Francis here, trying to put some pressure on the Monarchs. And they do, but a better job by Todd Kozak to get it over the timeline. He's got some momentum going as he kicks it over now, and they go to work on the right side. Good burst of speed, but Armstrong closed that off quick. Looking down low in traffic, creased the call as Mancini couldn't tiptoe around that, and we're going to have ourselves a penalty here. We'll see who the guilty party is. So for the 5th time in this game, the Timbermen will go to work with a man advantage. They are 2 for 4, but they've also given up a goal. Harris now had a notion. Matthews at the top, working with Jeffroy, inching his way in. Everyone's got a touch, looking down low. Thompson couldn't get it cleanly. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Hall's harassing him. Matthews tees it up. Stopped by Masters. Fresh clock. That rebound picked up by Woods. And they'll go back, set it up at the top with Harris. And that's going to be a moving screen. And here come the Monarchs. They're going to rush it up. It's going to be an outlet to Buck. Buck not able to corral the high one. Does this time. Has Bergsma. Bergsma lets it go. That's wide of the mark. Defender just got a piece of that as Francis races under that loose ball. And he'll get it over the timeline with just over a minute to go in the man advantage. Shots are 45-41 in favor of the Timbermen as the Monarchs have closed the gap, still trailing by 5. Harris now will take over duties at the top. Matthews has slid over to that right shooter spot. Continue to work the left side with Thompson. Thompson, got to hurry. 2 on the shot clock. Underhand by Matthews. Good save made, but Monarchs overrun it. It's Buck, and Matthews comes away with it. Got to be sure on it. Jeffroy inches his way in overhand. This time Halls is there to secure it, and he'll now hurry as that stick check will knock it all the way down. So a heads-up play by Zach Thompson to utilize the stick check to get the Timbermen possession here with 15 left in the man advantage. Woods now back out there. He's over at that right shooter spot. Almost got a screen from Matthews. Matthews bailed out. Harris again with that overhand. It's a good one, trying to track down that loose ball. Again, the Timbermen will win the battle, but too overly aggressive. And the Monarchs now will work. Buck out the back door. Mancini, big save made by Kells. So you talk about a momentum killer as Vesna knocks that one down. And possession, as it's going to be a time violation. Possession to the Monarchs. Trying to get some momentum here. Racing in. Bergsma, give and go. Finish. Big save made by Kells again. Golden opportunity for Etier, and not able to beat Kells here as he has closed the door on these Monarchs. Someone alluded to the fact there must be some saran wrap on that net. And they are certainly right here, as that saran wrap's name is Landon Kells. Delayed penalty coming to the Monarchs here. 2 on the shot clock. Save made by Masters. And once again, the Timbermen will go back to work with a man advantage. So some outstanding work from trainer Dana Flats to mend the equipment of Ryan Masters as the Timberman power play set to go here with Harris at the top. He's out there with Jeffroy and Thompson left side. Matthews and Woods on the right. Interchange. Jeffroy overhand. It's a bullet. Stopped and steered into the mesh. Possession will remain right here. Fresh clock for Peterborough. Woods inches his way in. Harris again with the bullet. Another good save by Masters. Okami's going to pressure and get it out. Woods now is going to have to work with a defender on him. Does a good job, gets it over. That gets knocked down. That's going to be a touch by a defender in the crease. So possession right here, fresh clock. Peterborough back to work. Minute and a half to go in the man advantage. 5.5 to go here in the fourth. Woods will send it down low as Harris now is interchanged. Woods looking for that cut in the middle. Buck, though, is going to come away with it. Buck with a hesitation, goes around Thompson. Out the back door, Mancini! Corner! Monarchs in this game now, 10-6. So a quick finish from Cam Mancini, his second of the game. And off the draw again, it's Halls. This time, this help here, help defense from the Timbermen, force a turnover. They now have the ball. 4-goal deficit is the closest the Monarchs have been since the first quarter. And now with plenty of time after that shorthanded marker, they go back to work. Jeffroy's shot, gathers his own rebound. Fresh clock now. Under 40 seconds to go. Harris at the top. Woods. Underhand bullet. Picked up Matthews from in close. Couldn't find the mark, but the Timbermen somehow, it's Thompson winning the battle of the loose balls as he comes away with it and a new clock. Under 4.5. Harris. Jeffroy. Jeffroy overhand. Masters stops it. Loose on the carpet. Picked up. Good job there, eluding a couple defenders. Was Etche. He'll airmail it, though, and it'll go into the mesh, looking for Tyler Halls, and that should take us to our final officials timeout. 4:14 to go here as Harris will do a good job racing over the timeline. Penalty has just expired. Teams now 5 aside. Thompson, Matthews. Matthews will look, dumps it down. Harris, 15 on the shot clock, gets a screen. Still can't shed a defender. Hesitation, underhand, right on the mark. Masters picks it up. Good outlet pass into the basket. Halls will spin off one check. He'll continue to go to the net. Goes to the sidearm. Tyler, kids in the Halls. Pulls his team to within 3. In week 6, it was the Monarchs and the Steelhawks. Steelhawks led the entire way. Had a 7-2 lead going into the fourth quarter, believe it or not, and managed to lose 8-7. So Masters of the comeback as Geddes didn't see that coming, and Masters will pick it up with 3:25 to go. Monarchs down 3 goals, and it's Buck. Tanner Buck need a little something. Peterborough edging their defense on. Bergsma will swing it outside Mancini. He'll get it back. 10 on the shot clock. Buck looking for an opening. Peel around off the post. It's going to race all the way down with the net empty. It's going to be Francis and the veteran Bergsma. Bergsma, great job to come away with it as he'll call timeout and give his team a chance with 2:52 to go. Net empty at the Toronto end with 2:50 to go, trying to close this 3-goal deficit. 10-7 the score here for the Timbermen. And they're going to start things with Mancini out there on that right side. Mancini, Dipsy Doodle, has Bergsma with him. Bergsma slips it. Graham Bergsma avoids one, goes back, goes to the swim, takes 2 hard hits. Armstrong, just 2 Armstrong, as he'll get it up, and he hits Francis. Francis runs into a roadblock. Parker Sands is on it, picks it up. Sands will try to get it to right back to Francis. Instead, Okami with a bit of a drape there, and no call on the play, and it's Jeffroy that looks like he'll wield the dagger with 2:11 to go as he pockets the 11th goal for the Timbermen. It's an awful tough call for head coach Blaine McCauley. Do you pull your goalie early, knowing that you're trailing by 3? The issue is that you take a big risk and you surrender one, and that was the case there as Jeffroy slipped one in that far low corner into the empty cage. Monarchs now on offense here as we're just under 2 minutes. Buck, Bergsma, Buck. Skip pass, Mancini overhand, stopped by Kells. Kells will pick up that loose ball, and he'll go for the goal as Kells is wide of the mark. It's picked up there by Tyler Halls, and we're going to have a penalty call, and not sure if it's going to go to the Monarchs or if it will go to the Timbermen. So an interference call to the Monarchs now as the Timbermen will keep it well outside with 1:20 to go here in this game. Harris and Woods now will work 2-man. Matthews out for a bit of insurance as Woods now will work it in right off the breadbasket, stopped by Masters. And the Monarchs now will try to send it away. Francis with another interception. And he'll get it over the timeline as we're into the final minute here of this fourth quarter. Matthews will keep it outside as the Timbermen look like they will up their record here. And they will improve now to 4-2. The Monarchs will fall to 2-5 as Harris, why not, as he notches his 6th goal of this game. Just want to remind our viewers, we'll wrap up Week 7 in the Arena Lacrosse League tomorrow at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, where the defending champion, St. Catharines Shockwave, will take on the Paris River Wolves. That 2 p.m. start time, and off the draw with 30 seconds to go. Monarchs now will try to get it over the timeline, and they do. They may go for one last one as Riley Camano was logging some time as we're under 20 seconds on the game clock. Mancini. Get it over to Halls. Halls fakes the flip. Does, and it's Campbell Parker. Gets it back. 2 on the shot clock. Going to have to let it go. Runs out of time as 2.9 on the game clock, and that will do it here as 12-7 the final as the Timbermen now improved to 4-2. The Monarchs have now dropped 5 straight. They fall to 2-5. That'll do it for us here at the Toronto Rock Athletics Center. On behalf of JVI Productions, the Arena Lacrosse League, I'm Lance Wynn. Have yourself a good night. We'll see you next time.